an area in Gary would annex and become the town of Merrillville.
I am Vernon G. Smith, Indiana State Representative representing the 14th House District. I'm also a professor at Indiana University Northwest, where I'm a full professor with 25 years of service there. Prior to that, I was a principal for 20 years and then a teacher in the Gary Community School Corporation for 7 years. In 1967, we had a historical moment in Gary. Gary elected the first black mayor of a major city. This sent shockwaves throughout Indiana, being a racist state, and across the world, where people were astonished that we were able to elect a African American for a major city. At that time, there was a lot of jubilation, but some people were not receptive to the ideal of Richard Gordon Hatcher being the mayor of the city of Gary. There was one gentleman by the name of Chet Dobus, who was the Indiana State Representative, who lived in the Glen Park section of Gary, who masterminded a plan to take the buffer zone of Gary, which was now the town of Merrillville, and to convert it into a town. He introduced the bill to the Indiana legislature. It did pass the initial session. However, there were some friends of Gary who made sure that the bill did not get down to the governor's office, so it was not signed. So Gary had a year reprieve where we could have annexed the buffer zone. Let me just go back a moment and explain what a buffer zone is. Any Class 2 city in the state of Indiana has a 3-mile buffer zone for its growth. Gary was denied its growth area, and it was taken away to create the town of Merrillville. So the second year, what Chet Dobus did was he introduced the bill again. And this time, when the bill passed both houses, they had a state trooper to take the bill down to the governor's office for his signature. And so the city of Gary became land-bound. We cannot grow. We did in 1972 or 1973 annex Black Oak, because that's only where we could grow. We took in the Black Oak area. You know, we can't go north because the lake is there. We couldn't go any further east because Portage is there. And now we can't go south because the town of Merrillville exists. And with us annexing Black Oak, we can't grow any further to the west, so we're land-bound.
Welcome to the ghetto, where the streets don't stop and the pain don't stop, you know. I'm talking about the ghetto, yeah, where the rules don't change and the streets stay cold.